Hey guys, it's Gus, and we have a new companion and mount that we can get during the Protector's Jubilee. The mount is called the Crimson Crystal Horse, and that's this guy right here. He's a red crystal horse with some armor. Here's his animation. He makes the same horse sound. I don't know what the pinkish purplish head is for, but pretty cool with the new mount speed, 160%. He feels fast. But if you're into horses, there you go. And it has a mount combat power and a mount equip power. I don't know why reactive agility is at 3000 item level. I don't recall seeing that on a previous mount, so I don't know if that's like a good bug in our favor, but I don't recall that one. But what it does is when you equip it, you get a 1080 critical avoidance and 15% movement speed for 2 seconds when you're struck by an enemy, and that can stack up to 3 times, but can only trigger once every second, which I don't understand how that could happen, because at the second, you would lose a stack and gain one, but I don't really do a lot with tanks, so I'm not going to test that. And then there's the Rain of Shards. It's an AoE damage, and mine is only at epic, so you're not seeing the full magnitude of it. And also reduces the enemy's accuracy by up to, I believe it was 10 or 15% at max. I'm on the live server and I'm not really going to waste any resources upgrading it. But if you want to see what its mount power looks like, let me come in here. It's actually kind of cool. So we're going to come um, summon this guy. As soon as combat starts, we'll summon it. There we go. Pretty cool sound. And there's the bleeding that reduces accuracy. All right, so uh, well, there's another thing with this mount. This, I believe, is the first mount that has two preferred slots. And as you know, with preferred slots, you get, I believe, an extra 100 item level. And when you slot an insignia in the preferred slot, it gives you 900 radiance instead of 750. Uh, Correct me if I'm wrong. So we're going to remove, and we're going to remove, and see it's still at epic. So that's why I can't equip the collar. But the first slot has to be crescent. So you don't have to do both universals. If you do both preferred universals, there are two equip bonuses. And so we'll put that there. So the only two you can get is Cautious Devotion, which is a healer one. That when you're at full health, you gain 1% outgoing damage, and Forte. I don't really know how that one works. I don't really play healer that much either. And then Predator's Instincts, which this one's underutilized. It might be one of the best mount insignia bonuses in the game on very short burst fights. So when you use your mount power, you're going to gain 15,000 ratings for 20 seconds. The reason that you're probably not using this in a real fight, a long out drawn out fight, is you have 40 seconds where you're not getting those ratings. So typically you want to build for the whole fight, but if you're trying to do like a one phase, yeah, this one's really good. So those are the only two you can get if you use a preferred slot. Now, if you only use one preferred slot, it opens up a lot. Now you can use Executioner's Covenant. So it's basically the same as if you need Executioner's Covenant, you don't have a mount that gives it. Now you got one, and it's free. You got to do the to get the mount. You have to do the quest 5 times, the daily quest 5 times in order to get it. You can't buy in the auction house. A Cursed Resolve, which you gain 3,500 power and deflect while inflicted with the debuff. Cautious Devotion, we already talked about that. Guardian Spirit, which is really good. We used this in the trial when it first came out because it gives you a ton of survivability, and I think most tanks are using this. It gives you a flat hit point increase and defense increase. And then you can also get Predator's Instinct, which we just talked about, and Survivalist Expertise, which gives you 5,000 Forte. Believe it or not, it's actually a good one, but the problem is if you die once, you're totally screwed. And Knight's Condemnation, whenever you receive CA, you're healed for 7.5% of your hit points. Wanderer's Fortune, Knight's Rebuke. So that's what we got so far, and those are 3 slot bonuses. So if you want to do, let's say, Executioner's Covenant, so now you have Executioner's Covenant with one preferred slot. So, but this is cool. I think this might be our first mount with 2 preferred slots. So you can get an extra 100 item level over most normal 4 slot mounts with 1 preferred slot. Okay, let's talk about the companion for a little bit. Let me show you, just so you know, I'm on my testing build. So accuracy and crit are capped. So every hit I do will be exactly the same. Let me show you this before I do that. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you can't test. Oh, wrong button. See, that was, every non-crit will be 14.22. Every crit will be, there's a 14.2, will be 25.85. And this is important because this companion has a really good, supposedly, debuff. But I'm going to show you what I'm seeing. So every hit is exactly the same. 14.22 non-crit, 25.85 crit. So the build works. There's no deviation. Everything that procs is still the same. So let's unsummon this guy. And let's summon this bad boy. Oh wait, Crystal. So we're gonna summon the Crystal. Crystal. Did I misspell it? There we go. So yeah, I know I don't have him max. It doesn't matter. He gives accuracy and CA and utility, which is, I believe we have 4 other companions like the Book Imp, right? That have that. It's very. I don't know why they keep giving us that same bonus, but it is what it is. This is not a free companion, by the way. The only way to get it is to open up 50 keys during this event. 50 lockboxes, the new lockboxes, so you have to have 50 keys. Alright, so here's what he looks like. Not bad. Let's zoom in. Okay. His hollowed armor. Not bad. Can we change his look? No, we can't. So he has one look only. Here's his powers. His powers are Crimson Fist. Once every 12 seconds, it takes 3.3 seconds to cast this. He slams the ground and knocks up and stuns enemies. Knocks them back and stuns them. So basically, you're gonna annoy everybody in the group if you're using this. Crystal Reverberation that deals damage and draws enemy focus, which might mean he does aggro. Let me check that real quick. Draws the enemy's focus, which means he might get their aggro. And this one is the one I wanted to show you the most. Shifting Shards. Calls forth crystal shards that deal damage around the golem. Enemies damaged by them will bleed, reducing their defense for a moment. So reducing an enemy's defense is a very good thing, especially with the latest content being a trial. If you can lower an enemy's defense, all 10 players and all 10 companions will hit the enemy harder. So let's check that out. Why am I zoomed in? There we go. Let's go ahead and get this guy summoned, and we're gonna give ourselves CA just to make sure we have steady. So let's get in combat. All right. So there's his shifting sands, shifting shards. But let's watch his attacks first. He's pretty much dog shit. He's not doing that much any damage really. Like damage wise, he's at the very bottom of the barrel. It's It's pure ass how much damage he's not doing. But that's not why you'd want to summon him. You'd want to summon him because he's a group utility companion with shifting shards. So let's see how much. So 40.02 every time. That's a crit. 40.02. And you're going to notice with shifting shards, he's still going to hit for 40. Whoops. Dang it. He's still going to hit for the same amount. 40.02. 40.02. Now let's see. That was a non-crit. 40.02. 40.02. So it doesn't appear that he's actually reducing the enemy's defense. So if you paid cash for this, because it's a cash-only companion, you can't earn this by playing the game. The only way to get this companion is to buy keys or buy VIP and save up enough keys to get him. So it is not a free companion. So you're hoping you get what you paid for. And let me just show you if there's any rounding errors. So 40, 40, 40017. It's rounding up to 40.02, right? So let's wait till he has the debuff. And I'll do it again. 40017. Ready? There's the 40.02. And where is my rapid shot? 40017. So it's not a rounding issue. He's hitting exactly the same amount with or without the debuff, which is unfortunate because this one's looking really sexy and there's going to be a lot of players using it because they think it debuffs the enemy. So let me show you something with recharge. Here's something that I do want to play around with if they ever do fix it. So let's get him in combat. Watch this symbol. See how it says 1? I have no cooldowns on, so it's going to happen really fast. Come on, do it. Since that's basically the attack he's doing over and over. It might not happen because we're in here. Yeah, my cooldowns. I'm trying to get it. It will get a number 2 there. It will actually stack. It stacked there for just a moment, but he's not doing the stack fast enough. The attack there, it had 2 stacks right there. I think it did. It was working a little bit earlier when I checked it. Yeah, he's just doing it different. Oh, there you go. There was 2. So it appears that it stacks. So if you have multiple of these, there you go. If you have multiple players, you think, oh wow, we're reducing the enemy's defense by multiple. The problem is, unless my testing's wrong, it's still the exact same. Did I swap stances? Oh, it's because I have something's going on. 41. What did I do to change my attack? So let's see. 47.31. Why is my attack changing so much? Well, it's still the same. Did something. Did I press the down button? I did something to increase my damage. I don't know what it is. But yeah, this companion, it's pretty cool looking. Let's see if it does aggro. Oh wait, let me get aggro real quick, okay? I might see if he draws aggro, because if he does that, that would be pretty sick. Because it says it draws aggro. If that worked, that would be insane. Okay, I have aggro right now, right? No. He might not be doing the power because I have cooldowns turned off, so let me turn those off. Why am I drawing in so much? Disable cooldowns. What I'm trying to see right now is this power right here. It draws the enemy's focus. The golem produces a resonating sound hum and deals damage and draws the enemy's focus. Who knows what that means? So let's see if that means it gets their aggro. Oh, wait a second. If you notice, he turned around and attacked the golem, even though I had CA the whole time. We'll try that again. Keep attacking. I think I got all the aggro now. Let's see if he turns around and attacks that guy. Why aren't you oh, am I too far away? No. Okay, let's see if he turns around and draws. I'll just do this. See if he turns around. I don't get it. It's really hard to test on these dummies because there's a lot of bugs with these dummies. The more you play around with stuff, the more you realize there's stuff wrong with them. All right. It might only do it one time. Let's try it again. And that's it for now, but it doesn't appear like that shifting shards is doing anything. Did he? I'm gonna see if there. That was the. It did seem like the enemy stopped attacking me and attacked him. Let's try one more time, and then I'm gonna give it up. He's gonna do a 3-second. It's a long cast. That one right there. No, that was the shifting stance attack. Shifting shards attack. That's his ground pummel attack. Where's his hum that draws the enemy's focus? God, he's not doing shit. Look at him just standing there. This is why it's so hard to test in on these dummies. Well, it doesn't appear that companion power is working, but if you got any questions or any insights on this mount or companion that I might have missed, please comment below. Stay classy, Neverwinter. See you soon.